Now guys, let's create our favorite rain effect. For that, obviously we will be needing a plane from where that plane will be on the top of the heads of our couple, and the rain particles or rain droplets will be dropping down from that plane. All right, so let's add a plane. Okay, let's add I have added a plane, and it will act as emitter of the rain droplets. Let's scale it out. Now let's scale it out. Scale it in the x direction, y, and all right. Now let's apply particle system, and let's start with 10,000. mm, yes. So as you can see, that particle has started emitting from the plane. Let's add a droplet by creating it. um let's render as object. Now let's create a droplet. Add a UV sphere. Let's add a icosphere. Icosphere. Go to edit mode. Open or on the proportional editing. Alright, now select these few points. Now select these points. Select these points. Scale it up. Now select these points. Scale it up. Scale it down. And again proportional editing. And then this one. Our rain droplet has begun. The rain droplet has been made. Now select it and just thin it out a little bit. Scale Z. Alright, now go to the object mode and smooth it out. Now add subdivision surface modifier. Yes. Go to edit mode. Proportional editing. Yes. Uh, mm. One more thing, while thinning it out, you just need to off the proportional editing scale from both sides, from x-axis and from y-axis as well. It's looking like a droplet. Alright, now go to object mode, shade smooth, and add subdivision surface modify. Uh-huh. Edit mode. Now rename it as raindrop. Alright, go to particle system, render as object, raindrop. Now as you can see that the rain droplet has started to begin. Alright, so you can give any shape to the rain droplet, whether it's circle, this triangle, this kind of rain droplet, any smaller, thinner, wider, as much as you want, as because it is a imagination and you can go as wild as you can with your imagination. Alright, let's save it. Alright, let's do it. Yes. Alright, let's increase the number of droplets. 50,000. Mhm. Yes. Now, um, frame start will be 1 and frame end will be 200 and life 10. Alright, let's see. It is okay. Now let's do the basic selections. Um, mm, all the selections has been done by me already. Alright. Okay, let's do the selection for let's make some amendment in the physics property section. Alright, so these are the properties. Now we will provide material to this rain droplet. So obviously it will be like glassy and watery. So new, we will delete it and we will add glass shader. The IOR of the water is 1.333. Now let's check. Yes, it has, due to the environment, it is not clearly visible. Let's go back. Um, yes, you can see that it has become glass like. Alright, let's check the rain droplets. Yes, it has become glass. Alright, now let's increase the number of droplets. I will make it 1 lakh. um, we will make the lifetime be 30. 30. Let's check it. No, 50 is enough. 50 is enough because our rainometer is way above the our models. Because of the building's height, I need to make it, I want the rain droplets to fall on the buildings as well, to make it more realistic in a way. 50 lifetime is enough. All right, now velocity, um -1. Yeah, I think rain droplets are a bit thicker. I need to make it a little thinner in size. I have made the rain droplet. It's looking good now. And as you can see that the droplets that are falling have also become thinner. It is looking good now. Now let's add dynamic paint and make it brush, because it will act as the brush on the canvas that will create the splashes and other kinds of water marks on the substances. So we will need to make it like a brush. All right, particle system, particle system, particle system. All right, and now we want our radius of these particle system a very small, so we will make it 0.05. All right, and smooth radius, make it 0.01. All right, now as the above mesh is acting as the brush, the road will be acting as the canvas. add canvas, image sequence, 256 substeps, 2 waves, open borders, let it be paint, dry, we will uncheck it and we will shrink it. Basically the work of the shrink will be as the drop fall on the road, it will shrink immediately within a nanosecond, so that others droplet need to come and make the same pattern. Alright, so we will make it 0.05. No, 0.05 will be very small. 0.7. Yes, it is good. And now we will bake the just we will need to add the initial color of the road, black, I mean to say of the canvas, so that the droplets can paint it properly. All right, now we will need to bake the image sequence, so we will check the path, we will set the path for the rain droplets. We will create a new folder and name it rain marks accept, and we will be selecting the UV map and paint map. Now what we will do is we will bake the image sequence. Let's go to the folder D, rain marks. Yeah. Before baking the image sequence, we need subdivide the road so that there will be proper marks. So what we will do is we will subdivide it 3, 4, 5. Alright, now we will go to object mode. Let's change the image sequence to 10 1025 and 0.7. Make sure to check this pre-multiply alpha. Now go to the brush and change the color to white. What will happen here is when the rain droplet will fall on the road and make a white spot, that the rain actually does when it falls on the road or the flat surface, it will leave a watermark that is of white color, and 0.7 of 0.05 of radius. Now we have already set the folder path to rain marks. You can set yours, and now we will bake image sequence. As you can see that the image sequence has been baked, it will take some time. I have done one mistake before going for creating the paint maps. We should bake it out. We should bake the rain in the particle system. Now we will paint the wet maps. Alright, sorry, now we will paint the paint maps. Alright, so you can see the raindrops. All right, this is the paint maps. Now we will create the wet maps. All right, to create wet map, we will deselect the paint maps and go to wet maps. All right, and we will uncheck the shrink and spread at like 0.5 speed. It will be we want our spread of the rain to be we will click on dry. Basically the work of the dry is to dry that raindrops marks from the road. After, we will set the time for this, like after 100 frames, after 200 frames. That totally depends upon your choice. So I will take the one one 150, and the spread will be a little bit slower. We will take 0.05, no, 0.08. Yeah, now we will bake the wet maps. We will change the folder and we will write new folder. We will give the name wet maps to the folder and accept it. Now we will bake the image sequence. It will again take some time. So these are the wet maps that we get after baking the image sequence. I hope you get that too. Alright. Now what we will do is we will create the waves. Like when the droplet will touch the road, it will create a wave like the natural rain or the realistic rain does. So for this we will add another canvas. We will uncheck this uh, and give it the name and waves 2, open borders, time will be 0.85 or 0.8, 0.75, and smoothness will be 0.5 and speed will be 0.5. Yes, let the speed be slower, 0.4, and yes, it's good to go. And we will change it to the image sequence 1024, 1024. All right, now and we will give it the name waves, open borders, and time scale 0.75, speed 0.40, smoothness 0.5, and we will change the format to OpenEXR and UV map. Everything is good. Now we will choose another folder, new folder, give it the name waves, and now we will bake the image. It will again take some time. So we will be getting these waves files. Alright, so now what we will do is we will select the road and we will go to the shader editor. In the shader editor, add image, and now in the shader we will go to image sequence, and and we will go to these paint maps. We will select all the paint maps, first is selected. We will click shift and select all the paint maps. It has appeared as image sequence. Now we will click on cyclic and auto refresh. Now we will add mix RGB, color 2, and we will click on add. Now we will check. You can see the rain droplets here. Just a second, I'll show you clearly. Yes, you can see the rain droplets everywhere. As the rain falls. Yes, rain droplets are very much visible. You can see that. Yes, make them a little bit blurry in the zone, in the render zone. Let's see, because I have not applied the lighting, but yes, they are visible. They are very much visible. Alright, now let's add color ramp. Now let's add color ramp. Basically the work of the color ramp will be to decide how much white area should be visible on the road. Alright, so let's change it to the, yeah, yes, these are droplets. Let's add color ramp. Alright, here. Okay, now yes, as you can see that the wider portion has decreased. Now we will add image sequence of the wet maps. Add texture image sequence and wet maps. We will attach it to the roughness map or the roughness. Here it is. And first we will connect it to the invert. Now we will add mix RGB. And we will connect it to the color too. Yes. With the addition of this image sequence to the road, it has increased the darker spots on the road and it will bring out the wetness effect of the road in a more prominent manner. And now I would like to add this mix RGB to the base color also and connect it with the an invert, so that it will again enhance that darkness on the road and the water droplets will be more prominent or will be visible more clearly on the road. Alright, now we will add it here and to this color too. Yes, as you can see that the darkness on the rain droplets are more visible and they are looking more realistic. Yes, you can see the circles around the droplets, right? Alright, they are looking more surreal and more original, as it is the original or the natural rain itself. Now we will add another image sequence, that is the waves. Now I have imported the wave section or the wave image sequence. It will give a wavy look to those rain droplets. Now this is wave image sequence. We will connect it to the normal map. For that we will copy this bump node, rather we will add new bump node. It will enhance the roughness of the road more and heighten the waves of the splashes. Bump node, it should be connected to the normal, and this wave sequence should be connected to the height. Alright, now what we are going to do is we are going to create or add actual splashes to make it more surreal. Alright, okay, so you can see the actual rain droplets falling on the road. Yes, you can see the creation of the waves, right? Right.